All right, guys, thanks so much. I'm sure you're excited to finally start being the more popular kids in the newsroom, too, once it cools down. All right, we were talking about this earlier. As parents, sometimes we come up with creative little white lies to tell our kids to help keep them in line. But now a new study says that white lie can actually cause more harm than good.
So News 19's Rosemarie Beltz is here. She has more details on this. So Rose, should we rethink a little white lie?
Well, maybe. We know parents have been known to fib to their young kids. It could be to save time, avoid tantrums, spare their feelings, or skirt around complicated issues. And most parents do it with good intentions. While these lies may work in the short term, a new psychology study suggests these white lies are associated with some negative consequences when a child becomes an adult. So the researchers asked almost 400 young adults if their parents lied to them when they were kids, how much they lied to their parents now, and how well they handle adult challenges. So the study found when parents tell children honesty is the best policy, but actually practice do as I say, not as I do, that behavior often sends conflicting messages to children. So, a parent's dishonesty may eventually destroy trust and promote lying as kids grow up. For example, adults who reported being lied to more as children said they were more likely to lie to their parents as adults. The analysis found parenting by lying could place kids at a greater risk of developing psychological and social challenges, adjustment difficulties, and perhaps even become aggressive or a disruptive rule breaker. But why is this? Lying is a form of psychological intrusiveness and ultimately will undermine their emotional well-being. Although it may not always be easy or convenient, psychologists say parents should try some alternatives to lying, like acknowledging kids' feelings, communicating expectations, offer choices, and problem solve together so that kids know what to expect. So future research is suggesting that they're going to look at lies, right, goals of parents, and suggest maybe there's some lies they could avoid, right, because the tooth fairy, unavoidable.
Right, right.
Elf on the shelf, maybe unavoidable, but not all of them.
So what about you? Do you remember any little white lies your parents would tell you that you believed until like later on?
Well, they're watching. Anyway, happened to be watching today. Well, my dog they said my dog ran away. But in fact, they put my dog asleep.
This story is awful.
Oh,
and
no.
I have to say, she was telling me about this earlier. Mom and Dad, y'all were wrong because you let this poor girl stay up all night worrying about her dog for how many months? Thinking like, when is she going to come home?
Well, here's the thing. And you're just like, well, I don't understand. She loves me.
Why would she leave?
And then as parents, as adults, they're like, oh yeah, remember when we put Pebbles to sleep? I was like,
what? No.
So then how did you feel knowing that that was all just a big white lie?
So here's the thing. Parents, they want to protect, right?
Right.
But studies show that kids are resilient and they actually handle things
way better. And they do. You can tell them something. There have been so many times that I've held my breath to tell Brady something, thinking it was going to, shatter him, and then he'll be like, okay, like I'm trying to think of an example. Oh, like there was a birthday party he had to go to, and I had to work, and I knew he was going to be upset, and I said, hey, buddy, you can't go to the birthday party. I said, but you can come to work, and Mom will give you money for the vending machine. And he was like, okay,
that's great.
Whereas if I would have lied and been like, sorry, honey, the birthday party was canceled.
Oh, okay.
And part of like growing up is learning how to trust your instincts. So kids that's part of developing like I'm a good source of information. So if you're lying to them and they're like, oh, my gut's telling me something else, they're going to be unsure. So they're going to have these
not
issues.
Trust their own instincts.
Right. Yeah. And so that's part of growing up, and then that leads to, why are you lying to me? And and you don't really want that, right? You want to have trust with your kid.
I think it's just, just like you said, trust that your kids are resilient and they can handle the truth and they'll be okay. So parents, try telling the truth tonight. How about that?
Right?
That's a nice idea.
Yeah.
Sounds easy.
Tell them like it is.
All right, more Friends at 5 is coming up after the break. You can keep it here.